I have a really exciting announcement that there's something that's been on my heart to create for a really long time, and I'm going to be offering it this fall after the 2020 Sophia Circle Leadership Training. My team was like, don't tell anybody about this yet. And I was like, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm just so excited to share this. And I've had this in a prayer in my heart to do this as a series, I think for years. And it's based on my own recovery from trauma. And the series is going to be called Transforming Trauma into Soul Power. And there's going to be 2 parts to this. If you want to take that course to walk through this beautiful pathway of reflection, Q&A, and mentorship of what it's like to move from any kind of trauma in your life into a space of real empowerment, that will be one level of this program. The second level will be for not just spiritual leaders, but leaders on all front lines of consciousness. If you are a counselor, if you are a teacher, or a leader in any field, and you'd like to get a new language around how to speak to your clients and community about recovering from trauma, that is also going to be a part of this program at the end of the year. I am so excited about it. I've been wanting to have this conversation with our community for so long, and I held back. I talk about it in our mystery school, I talk about it in our live events, but I held back from focusing completely on it as a body of work because I wanted to have the mystery school teachings in place, because ultimately the mystery school teachings from the Ascended Masters is what healed me from my trauma, from the most severe complex PTSD disorder ever. I could barely function. I was having to recover from so many atrocities. And so it's important to understand that these are the kind of topics I'm going to be addressing. It's I'm no longer going to stand for words like pedophile. That word pedophile is a rapist. That word is how we have minimized the impact of adults raping children for centuries, right? It was a big part of Greek culture, ancient Greek culture, to rape children and call it a sexual preference. It's just I want to take a flaming sword of Kali and stick it right down the center of all of those euphemisms and create a new language for us to claim the depth of our wounding. And why? Because if you can claim the totality of your wounding, you can claim the wholeness, the complete picture of your healing empowerment. That's how it works. If you are dancing around, not really calling it a spade, if you're dancing around and not calling rape, how are you going to heal from rape? The whole time your mind is going to be divided against itself, fighting against itself, and trying to somehow minimize the impact of what rape does. Rape destroys lives. When someone gets raped, they can end up killing themselves because the shame is so deep. And so it's we need a new language that reclaims what we've survived. And if you think, well, I've never been raped, or I've never, no one's ever hit me, it's just you can be emotionally abused, you can be psychologically abused, you can have abuse happen in codependency and manipulation. It's what we're healing from as a collective is this perpetrator addicted culture that we've been programmed into since childhood. There's just anything can be twisted inside out and used to harm someone. And sometimes, I survived unspeakable physical abuse, but interestingly enough, it's some of the things that were said to me and some of the psychological things that were done to my mind that hurt the most. It's just you can recover from a blow across the face, but can you recover from some of the words that get blazoned into your mind when you're 4 or 5? It's just that's that's an invisible enemy that requires the brightest light to really come in and create enough love and compassion to reconcile with ourselves at that level of wounding. And so I'm really excited about this offering that's coming up. Please don't ask us for how to sign up for it, because we have absolutely no details on the website about it. I'm just so excited that I wanted to tell you that it's coming after Sophia Circle Leadership, where you can apply to become a Sophia Circle leader, to become a part of our mystery school. Right now, we've kept the temple gates open for the Sophia Code Mystery School. We're doing the Silver and Golden Mentor 2020 Vision Mentor Journey, which is taking our beloved alumni as well as new initiates into the profoundly life-changing body of work that is the modern mystery school curriculum that I've channeled directly from the Ascended Masters, which really brings the teachings of the Sophia Code into a very deep and personal daily practice, where you can really drop in with what the Ascended Masters are inviting you into for experiencing your greatest potential. So I'm really excited about all of the offerings that are coming up this year and the ones that we're already in. It's been amazing to get to know so many new people. I think one of my favorite parts about running this mystery school is witnessing how many people are becoming so close in their friendships and spiritual alliances around the world. We truly are an international community. We have a very strong presence in Australia and Canada and Europe. Even in Asia, it's just a phenomenon. The Sophia Code is a phenomenon, and we're just so excited that so many people have decided to start embodying their sovereignty with very clear teachings about how to do that, which is what's in the Sophia Code Mystery School. It's just like, we're not interested in selling you a 10-step New Age program. Like, my team works around the clock to ensure that, we are all nurturing and caring for those people that are in our mystery school to go as deep as they can go with this curriculum material, to do the inner work that is required for how to embody your higher self. It's just like, that is the solution to the insanity that we are living in on this planet. There's only one solution. It's your sovereign divinity. But learning how to embody your sovereign divinity, it's a journey. It is not a destination. It's a journey. And it's important to understand that we've already created a whole template of teachings for you to be able to not have to feel like you're alone in that journey. It's really important for you to know how supported you are. So I'm really excited to share about our mystery school. I'm excited to share about that new program coming up at the end of the year. As soon as we have details, we'll be announcing that. And yes, we're going to be live in Sedona this summer at the end of July, starting July 31st. And it is a limited capacity, just to be extra careful with all of this global craziness that we're going through right now. So feel free to reach out to our team. They're happy to get on a free phone call with you and share more about how you can join us live in Sedona. We also have a VIP immersive, and that's my lightning offering. It's like, you want to dance with lightning, come to VIP immersive. Of course, you have to be a part of our mystery school to even apply to be there, but it is limited to only 18 people. And if you've got a real prayer to lead the way in 2020 and beyond, I'll see you there to dance with some lightning. Today, this is, drum roll please. Today is day 4 of the 9 days of Magdalene. Usually we broadcast live on my YouTube channel, Kaia Official. Today we're broadcasting on Instagram. Surprise, surprise. And we will be reading from page 213 of the Sophia Code. So if you've got your copy of the Sophia Code, I welcome you to pull your copy out. We're going to read this out loud together. I'm so happy to see so many of you being able to make that transition over from YouTube here to Instagram Live. Today we are going to meet the Angel of Alignment. Before we dive into the Keycode 5 initiation, I would love for us to read just one paragraph from Mary Magdalene herself. As many of you know from either reading the Sophia Code or from doing the YouTube Live with us in the past 3 days, the first half of the Keycode 5, Mary Magdalene initiation, we meet these 9 inner angels of your higher self. And they are personified as these, they have their own personalities, they have their own beauty. And this is a practice of engaging with different facets of your consciousness in the caricature of these angels that you get to interact with on the journey to meet Mary Magdalene. So I'm just going to jump in. So we don't meet Mary Magdalene until after these 9 angels. So that's why I'm going to read this little paragraph from Mary Magdalene to get us ready for this initiation, because we don't really hear from Mary Magdalene until the end. So we're going to read from, let's just read one paragraph from page 203 in the Sophia Code. As an overlighting mentor for your ascension journey, I guide your human awareness in how to accept and love yourself as an angel on earth. The angelic light that shines within you is here to dissolve the darkness of ignorance, greed, fear, and annihilation through your radiant embodiment of invincible divine love. Allow me to offer you the unconditional support of my entire lineage as you boldly step forward upon your own heroic path to embody a diamond light that devours all darkness, blighting the precious heart of humanity. So this really points back to the 21 Days of Green Tara that we just finished on YouTube, where Green Tara reiterated again and again that there was a radiant central sun within you that could burn away all the darkness of this world, and that if each and every one of us were blazing like the radiant suns that we came here to be, the stars walking on 2 legs that we each are, like to collectively blaze in our radiance together, that is the prayer, and that is the solution to the insanity of this world. That's how we flip the script on this world. It's just like we claim the power, the truth of our sovereign divinity, that blazing starlight, and we radiate it out. We learn how to abide in that light and never turn away from that light, to remain focused on that light, to remain faithful to that light. And it's just like, you know, you put your eyes into a light source, it's just like eventually all you'll see is the light. Like there's just no shadows that can come and can interfere with your focus if you are just so completely focused and steadfast, completely focused on the truth of and the light of your own divinity. Like if you do that as your daily practice, which is what we teach in the Sophia Code Mystery School, what happens when you do that? Here we are, page 203. You will embody a diamond light. What do diamonds do? They can cut, man. They can cut hard. And they've got facets that bling that light in every direction. It's why ladies love to wear their diamonds. It's just like bling, bling, bling. Check out this radiance, right? To embody a diamond light that devours all darkness, blighting the precious heart of humanity. It's like, you want to make a difference in this world? Get really curious about the light, the Christ light within you, the Buddha light within you. I don't care what you call it. It's an invincible light that comes directly from your source, and you have access to it every day of your life. And the more that you practice embodying it, the more that you practice allowing your consciousness to be operated by a higher consciousness, oh man, the decisions you will start to make, the opportunities you will start to magnetize to you, the power that you will learn how to live in and not be afraid of. This, my friends, is the solution to the insanity that we are living in. So now, let's take a moment to invoke Mary Magdalene. Let's cast this beautiful circle